You transform, you rise, you glow through the storm, you let it show. Conversation sparks the flame for change, for growth, not staying the same. Not staying the same.
Hey guys, welcome to You Transform Conversations for Change. I'm your host, Coach T, and guess what? We are finally here. We are finally here. I'm so excited because this is the beginning of something that's great. You Transform. I want to talk today about You Transform and why I decided to do this thing. First of all, the finally here, I want to talk about maybe 3 to 4 years ago. I've been carrying this thing for a long time, but y'all, my truth today is I was procrastinating. And that's what I want you to grab today. Don't do that. Don't procrastinate. All right? Because me procrastinating kept other people from getting what they needed, and I'm just going to be honest with you because that's what this show is all about, real conversations. I want to also talk about how fear delayed me, and kept me from where I needed to go. And with that being said, I thought about what are they going to think? People don't say that. Oh, they don't want to grab that. But I'm honest. I was like, oh my God, is anybody going to listen? Is anybody really going to, hear what I have to say? So I finally said, you know what? I have to step out. So I finally got there, y'all. I finally stepped out, and let me just go back. And my thing, another reason why the procrastination, let me slow down and tell you this, is because I wanted everything lined up to perfection, but sometimes you just got to take that leap. Not that it shouldn't be perfect, not that it shouldn't be in order or anything like that, but what we don't want to do is delay, delay the process and say, oh, I need this. Oh, I need this. Sometimes you need to put it all together and make it work, okay? And just make it work. So I want to also talk about transformation and what that means to me. When I talk about transformation, I'm talking about pursuing purpose. I'm talking about moving forward. When I think about transformation, I think about a movement. I think about, step by step, but not stagnant, moving to where we need to move to. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times we're not ready for transformation. We say we are, we want to get, you say we want to do this, we want to do that. But when it comes time to doing what we need to do, we stay still. And staying stagnant will keep you in a pickle. I'm telling you, it will keep you from not growing. It will keep other people from not growing and things of that sort. So when I think of transformation, I think of making moves. I think of, step by step, taking your time to move where you need to move to. So I wanted to say that, as well as becoming what God has designed you to be. That's the whole point. You have to become who God has called you to be. You know what? You ever heard of that old saying, if you take one step, how is it? If we take one step, God will help us get to where we need to go. And I found that to be true, again, making that move, making sure that we are where we need to be. I want you to take this time and think about that one thing that you're waiting on, that one thing that is delaying you from getting to where you need to get, that one thing that's in that what we call those books that we write all our stuff in. That one thing, that notebook that you've been keeping that has dust on it, okay? We have to make sure that we are moving forward. And let's get to that word conversation. I think of this like this. We hear so many things about, like when we go to, let's say this, we go to a gathering. And in that gathering, in that room where we are, everyone may be preaching, crying, telling, what they're going to do next. But when we leave that room, sometimes we forget about it all. It was just for the moment. And so I wanted to create a safe place, and we all say safe place, but I wanted to create a stage, a safe place, or whatever you want to call this. I wanted to create that place where the conversations may be uncomfortable. Okay, the conversations may not be something that you want to say out loud. I want to create that comfortable place that you can talk about what's really going on with life, okay? And we connect that life, faith, and purpose. Ooh, let me say that again. Life, faith, and purpose, okay? That's what I want this to be all about, for us to not just talk about it, but be about it. Not for us to just talk about it, but for us to make movement, for us to get the classes that we need, for us to get the counseling that we need, for us to get anything that we need to help us get to that next place. So what I want you to do is continue to follow this journey with me. I am so excited. I hope that you are. And listen, I'm going to see you with the next conversation.
You transform, you rise, you glow through the storm, you let it show. Conversation sparks the